is a $600 bottled water. Let's take the crown off. I have no idea why it costs so much money, but I'm gonna pour all the boys a cup. Honestly, it kind of just looks like normal water.
What is the most expensive bottled water in the world in 2023? For years, headlines have popped up talking about expensive water. A Google or YouTube search for most expensive water or most expensive bottled water turns up a quick series of lists. Most of them have incorrect pricing or use the same old data, including several brands that no longer exist. The not-so-subtle message in these pieces is that it is crazy for H2O to cost so much. The reality is more nuanced. Water is a human right and a delight. Water is a human right. Full stop. Food is also a human right. Full stop. And in both cases, it can and should at times also be a delight for our senses. Different natural waters, like different foods, can bring greater and varied enjoyment through taste, presentation, and origins. Enjoying premium foods that cost more in no way negates the human right of all to food. Similarly with water, enjoying a unique natural water that sells at a premium for its qualities and rarity can be a true delight, while the human right to clean, pure, tap water remains firm. Many people think all water tastes the same. But most of us have known someone who can easily discern differences. Maybe you are one of them. And when the differences are explained and tasted, even more people understand. We might have come across people, brand or companies that run numerous water tastings, usually with 6 different brands at a time, and no one has ever left without understanding that water is not just water. Most walk away with a favorite. And with water menus popping up at restaurants, hotels, bars, and spas around the world, there are more opportunities than ever for everyone to find their favorites. What can make a bottled water expensive? Many natural bottled waters come from truly unique sources, as water enthusiast Michael Masha describes in his writings on natural fine waters. Besides for rare types of natural spring water, there are also glacier waters, rainwater, iceberg water, aquifer-sourced water, and many others. This can make the price much higher than ordinary brands because transportation, measures to offset the carbon footprint, purity maintenance, and ensuring the sustainability of the sources can be expensive. These are often small family businesses who care deeply about their sources and make great effort to preserve them for future generations. Bespoke packaging is also a driver as brands try to make something interesting for the consumer, just as wine and spirits do. In some cases, where the water itself is nothing special, packaging may be the only major factor behind a high price. Brands sometimes create bespoke molds for their expensive bottles rather than using off-the-shelf traditional designs. Other times they deck the bottles out with jewels or specially commissioned artwork. Pricey gift boxes, tubes, or other presentation materials can also enhance the presentation of a brand and its story. How do we define the most expensive water? Defining the price of a bottled water can be surprisingly difficult. Retail prices vary not just by country, reflecting transportation costs and taxes, but also outlet by outlet, reflecting individual profit margin decisions. When one looks at restaurants or hotels who charge bigger markups to cover their higher costs, the variations are even greater. So let's create an accurate up-to-date list for 2023. We have to make some rules to create an objective playing field. 1. Ignore the crazy instances such as where a brand makes a handful of jewel-encrusted bottles as a marketing tool. The two most obvious being the $60,000 gold dust-encrusted Acqua di Cristallo Tributo a Modigliani, and the $100,000 Beverly Hills 90H20 Luxury Collection Diamond Edition covered in white and black diamonds. 2. However, there is a growing trend of making super expensive editions available without special order procedures. These are included. 3. Ranked on a US dollar per liter basis. 4. Use the main dining table size wherever possible, typically around 750 milliliters. 5. Must be regularly produced and currently available somewhere in the world. 6. If a brand has multiple products, only include their most expensive. 7. Use only retail prices, no HoReCa, meaning hotel or restaurant or cafe. 8. Use the highest retail price found between the company's own websites or known water specialist distributors around the world, such as on our Where to Find Us page, Aqua Maestro in Florida in the US being a good example. These rules leave plenty of room for interpretation. But in general they produce a reasonable list truly reflecting the market position of each brand. So without further ado, here is the top 10 list of the most expensive bottled waters in the world in 2023. At number 10, we have Boulevard, which costs $27 per liter. Highest regular retail price, $20 for 750 milliliters at BLVD website Australia. Country, Tasmania, Australia. Source type, spring. TDS, mineral level in milligram per liter 86. BLVD is a division of John Monsur, an Australian luxury goods company. They saw the opportunity in premium water and sought out a unique source which they found in a spring in the pristine Antipodean environment of Tasmania. The packaging aims for a high-end market with a bespoke bottle using high-quality ultra-flint glass and the brand name debossed in large letters. They sell only a sparkling version and only to the high-end hospitality sector and online. The story behind the brand and source may not have quite the same oomph as the scrappy entrepreneurs behind brands like nearby rainwater-sourced King Island Cloud Juice, but they have placed real effort into the packaging, and Tasmania is certainly a great location to source a natural mineral water from. Number 9. Berg, which cost $46 per liter. Highest regular retail price, 268 Hong Kong dollars for 750 milliliters at Phonsapur, Hong Kong. Country, Canada. Source type, iceberg. TDS, mineral level in milligram per liter 10. Alongside Svalbari, Berg Water is one of only a small number of currently operating iceberg water companies we know of in the world. Like Svalbari, they gather individual iceberg pieces from the sea in a very manual process just before they would otherwise melt and be lost forever. In their case, gathering doesn't take quite as far a journey since they source from icebergs that have floated down from Greenland and are melting in the waters just offshore eastern Canada. A small local industry has grown up in Newfoundland producing different beverages from iceberg water, including beer, vodka, and bottled water. The Quidi Vidi Brewery in St. John's has a well-known iceberg beer in a popular cobalt blue bottle that has been a big hit. Coming from an iceberg source, Berg is ultra-low mineral. They have a distinctive glass bottle for their signature packaging and also produce a less expensive plastic version.
Wow.
No.
Wow, it's salty.
Number 8. Minus 181, which cost $50 per liter. Highest regular retail price, €29 for 681 milliliters at Fine Liquids, Germany. Country, Germany. Source type, artesian. TDS, mineral level in milligram per liter 320. Minus 181 comes from a 181 meter deep artesian well in northern Germany. Fine Liquids in Germany is the only place we could find it for sale, but the website suggests availability in other regional venues. They have a rather odd-sized bottle at 681 milliliters produced by Riedel, a company founded in 1756 known for their wine glassware. Which matches up with the fact that they offer a special gift box which includes bespoke glasses. The bottle bears similarities to Elsenham in the UK and the Arte bottle from Seoul in Italy. They are also one of a small number of waters using the elegant Vinyllock glass cork enclosure. Their website has a review with tasting notes from German water sommelier Peter Schrapp, managing director of the Dolmens Academy. They are clearly aiming high-end, but with a fairly ordinary source and a design with strong similarity to others. They are going to need to work hard to distinguish themselves. Number 7. Roy, which cost $59 per liter. Highest regular retail price, €25 for 500 milliliters at Fine Liquids Germany. Country, Slovenia. Source type, spring. TDS, mineral level in milligram in liter 7481. Roy is easily the most extreme tasting water on this list, and possibly in the entire world. They market themselves as the world's highest magnesium water, which gives it a crazy punch. Water sommelier Martin Rees once described it as being like 2 Alka-Seltzers. Note, the testers try Svalbari after Roy in that video. Celebrity Zac Efron said it was his favorite during a tasting with Martin on the Netflix series Down to Earth. Wellness influencer Darren O'Lean on the same show had a classic line about the magnesium content, saying it tastes like there's a coin in there. The company has a history going all the way back to 1647, and a source bearing the legend that Apollo told his winged horse Pegasus to strike the ground from which the spring then opened up. They claim a number of health benefits from the extreme mineral composition. Then they go a step beyond with their elegant bespoke bottle, which carries a gravitas and beauty that matches such a heavy and historic beverage very well. Number 6. Whoosh Ka Source Water, which cost $94 per liter. Highest regular retail price, $12 Canadian for 100 milliliters at Yonge Street Winery, Canada. Country, Scotland, UK. Source type, well, spring. TDS, mineral level in milligram and liter varies by type 125, 183, 225. Whoosh Ka Source Water is unique on this list as a water sold specifically for whiskey pairing. Appropriately sourced from multiple natural springs in Scotland to match the region's famous whiskies. It sort of cheats getting on this list as it is only sold in a small 100 milliliters bottle of water, which inevitably means the price per liter is going to be higher for a premium special purpose product. But we'll cut them some slack as they are doing something different that deserves to be on a list like this. They sell 3 types all at the same price point to give different whiskey pairing experiences. Highland, 225 TDS, and Speyside, 125 TDS, come from historic wells, while Islay, 183 TDS, comes from a spring. Most suppliers offer all 3 bottles of water in a set. They have also introduced a special version at the same pricing called Alta Molen Mountain Water. It is sourced from a spring fed by water flowing down from the highest mountain in the UK near Fort William in the Scottish Highlands. The same water is used to create award-winning whiskey at the Ben Nevis Distillery. Number 5. O Amazon, which cost $110 per liter. Highest regular retail price, €70 for 750 milliliters at O Amazon website Brazil. Country, Brazil. Source type, air capture. TDS, mineral level in milligram in liter 4. Amazon Air Water is the only premium brand we are aware of that captures water directly from the air. And they do so from the Amazon wilderness where the trees already naturally filter the humid air. There are mist waters which gather water that condenses from fog on nets or other surfaces, but Amazon has a unique process. They filter the natural humid air, then run it over cold coils which causes the water to condense so it can be gathered into tanks for bottling. The process means it has never touched the ground, giving it an extremely low TDS. Like Svalbari, they have a major focus on the environment, aiming for zero negative impact. They support projects to help local communities in the Amazon to sustainably utilize natural resources. A particularly important issue at a time where the Amazon forest's lungs of the world are too often burned down for unsustainable uses. They use their packaging and marketing to elegantly highlight the preciousness and rarity of the water with high-quality glass. Number 4. Svalbari Polar Iceberg Water, which cost $185 per liter. Highest regular retail price, 1,080 Hong Kong dollars for 750 milliliters at Fonsapur, Hong Kong. Country, Svalbard, Norway. Source type, iceberg. TDS, mineral level in milligram in liter 21. We created Svalbari to become the first truly rounded luxury water brand. As opposed to predecessors at this price point who have mostly just been about selling gaudy packaging. For Svalbari, enjoyment of the brand is about the combination of our unique iceberg source from the Arctic nature of Svalbard's fjords, light as air taste, elegant design, and eco-mission. The bottle's sustainable wood cap and wraparound tactile text invite you to pick it up and examine it. The costs are high to be the world's northernmost water. Gathering icebergs just before they melt into the seas around Svalbard next to the North Pole at 78 degrees north is laborious. Bottling and high-design packaging worthy of the source requires premium supplier sourcing. Supporting CO2 removing projects that help save 100 kilograms of the North Pole ice cap for each bottle requires detailed certified auditing of our activities from supplier to customer. Ultimately, Svalbari is about allowing people to enjoy a small but precious part of our Arctic home in order to help save the Arctic. Number 3. Bling H2O, which cost $219 per liter. Highest regular retail price, 139 euros for 750 milliliters at Fine Liquids, Germany. Country, USA. Source type, spring. TDS, mineral level in milligram in liter 120. Bling is the epitome of a brand that is almost 100% about the bottle with virtually no focus on the water itself. Designed by a Hollywood producer who saw the opportunity to put a new kind of style item into the hands of celebrities by decking out a frosted bottle with Swarovski crystals. They revel in their gaudiness, saying Bling H2O is pop culture in a bottle. But it's not for everyone, just those that bling. The old website said the source was a Tennessee spring they filtered 9 different ways, but now they list it as a spring in San Diego County in California. Either way, it is the only American water to make the list. Regardless of the lesser focus on the source water, they are honest about who they are, and when founded in 2005 were one of the first 2 significant brands to hit a true luxury price point, alongside Filico. 16 years later they are still around and putting out multiple editions, so they have clearly succeeded in finding a market niche. Quick side note, Bling does make a $2,700 edition called the 10,000. We might have placed them at number 1 for that, as one could argue it is regularly available on their website. but we left it off as it must be custom made and doesn't really reflect their brand pricing. Number 2. Neva's Design Edition, which cost $1,180 per liter. Highest regular retail price, €1,500 for 1,500 milliliters at Neva's website Germany. Country, Germany. Source type, artesian well. TDS, mineral level in milligram in liter, unknown, but calcium level of 62 milligram in liter. Neva's water launched with initial availability only in Germany and has since spread around the world, including as far away as our distributor Origin Flow in South Africa. They are clearly aiming at the celebration market as an alternative for champagne, including by only selling sparkling. Their number 2 position on our list comes from their €1,500 Design Edition. Unlike Blink's the 10,000 which we excluded, Neva's Extreme product is regularly available for normal delivery time orders and hence makes the list. Neva's main product is actually a 750 milliliters bottle which sells on their website for €22.50. On their water characteristics, Neva's call themselves the first premium QV water, a term taken from the wine world that often refers to a high-quality blend of more than one type of grape. For Neva's, it refers to their blend of 2 different water sources. Specifically, 2 several hundred years old artesian wells, though we could not find where those wells are or the total TDS level. The tea and water sommelier blogger Michael Hemling speaks highly of them as a celebratory product and enjoyed its bold carbonation. Number 1. Filico Jewelry Water, which cost $1,390 per liter. Highest regular retail price, 110,000 yen for 720 milliliters at Filico website Japan. Country, Japan. Source type, spring. TDS, mineral level in milligram in liter, 100. With the moniker Jewelry Water, Filico is the ultimate over-the-top design-focused water brand. Like Bling H2O, it began in Beverly Hills, California in 2005 targeting Hollywood celebrities. A year later they began selling in Japan, which has been their home ever since, though they are available globally including online. Their website does discuss the quality of their water from a historic source in Kobe, Japan called Nunobiki water, which they claim is sought after by chefs and tea ceremony masters. Filico has always had a wild array of different designs which seem to constantly change. But as whatever is on the website all seems to be regularly available, even their most expensive makes the list. At present, that is their Haute Couture Flapper Edition at 110,000 Japanese yen. In the end, the design with its Swarovski crystals, gold trims, glitter wings, and other aspects is so over the top with their social media playing up that aspect almost exclusively that it is the overwhelming reason for the pricing. If you want a unique eclectic piece of glass to show off for your event, Filico has you covered. For a price. Is there a brand we missed that should be here? A price we got wrong? Have you tried any of these brands and found them particularly interesting? Let us know, and remember that natural waters of all price points are a delight worth valuing.